Well, blimey, ain't you lot been busy? Loads of questions. I didn't expect that many, and so soon. So, yeah, it's like about 2 hours since I posted my Q&A video, and the questions are piling in, so I'm starting recording the answers now. So, here we go. Lorfarius, however you pronounce that. Excuse my sheer ignorance, because I really should know. Anyway, how many gamer systems and games do I have? Okay, systems about 90. There is a list of the ones in my collection. It's on the front page of my channel, and there are about 3 others up in the loft which I don't count on there because they're crap. Games, yeah, I get asked this. You know, I actually don't know, and this is one of those where I'm I'm not going to count them all. I'm really not. My brain, which I usually choose to ignore, tells me there's about 600. That may be absolute bollocks, there may be less, there may be more, I don't know, but I'm thinking somewhere around 600 maybe. Yeah. Worst game I've ever played. That would be Maze Eater on the VIC-20. I've got a video of it, video evidence really. Take a look at that, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like, it was intended to be Pac-Man, but it was written in BASIC, and it was so slow they ended up calling it a strategy maze game, because you had so long to think about your next move. You're sitting there hammering the button, and eventually it would move, and then the ghost blob would eventually move. So you had lots of time to think about it. Strategy maze game, my ass, it was just shit. Am I now a fan of the Xbox? No, not really. I am more impressed by it than I thought I would be. But that's about as much as I would say. I'm still PlayStation all the way. I will admit that the Xbox is technically superior to the PlayStation, but I'm glad I bought it. It is fun. I have fun playing the games on it, but I'm not a fan. No. How long have I had this beard? This particular one, since about 97. I mean, I've kind of had a beard on and off since I was about 19. I'd grow one, keep it for a few months, shave it off. A couple of months later I'd grow another one. But since about 97-ish, rough guess. Yeah. Because I like it. I have a baby face without it, and at 41 you just don't need a baby face. JonathanWKnight. That is a cool name. Do you have a talking car? Because you need one with a name like that. Yes. Do you realise how incredibly useful you were to my professional studies into games play as an expert game designer? You could program your own talking car. No, I had no idea. And I tell you what, it chuffs the hell out of me to know that the videos I've recorded have been useful. You know, if they've had any influence, been remotely useful to you, I think fantastic. It makes me happy knowing that. Yeah, but to answer your question, no, didn't have a clue. And thank you for telling me, because, well, like I just said, I'm rambling. But yes, that's great, cool. Mario Sonic 190. How big do you think your collection will be 10 years from now, and where did you get your EACA Video Genie? I'll answer the second part of that first. eBay. It came from it was like a house clearance shop in Sheffield. I bid on it on eBay, I won the bidding, and they delivered it to my door, which was great because I don't live far from Sheffield. After messing around with the Dragon and finding the similarities in language are very similar, because the Video Genie is a TRS-80 Model 1 compatible, so the language they use is the same, and I now know the loading commands and such like. So and also Marlin Lee also gave me some of the commands, so I should be able to, assuming the tapes work, because obviously they're very old, I should be able to put some videos of, I'm assuming they're games, up on there. I've got some spreadsheet software and databases as well. I don't think I want to put up videos of those. There's a load of really old TRS-80 business software that came with it. I'm just not interested in that. and neither should you be. How big will my collection be in 10 years? To be honest, not much bigger. Apart from the fact that I have no money whatsoever at the moment and can't afford to buy anything. I don't expect that to still be the case in 10 years. If it is, there's something very wrong with the world. But space is very short. I don't have room for much more. To get more in, I have to clear this. And to do that, I've got to rip all of these and put them onto my computer. And I'm not putting them in the loft until I've done that. So all of that's going to take time. And once all of that's cleared, I've probably got room for another 20 machines tops. Maybe a bit less. So no, it's not going to grow hugely from where it is at the moment. What I might do is pick and choose things to keep down here, and so if I get something really ultra rare, you know, I see something on eBay and snap that up, I could put something more common up in the loft or something. I don't know. I'll come to that, cross that bridge when I come to it. Yes, that's I can't get my phrases out in the right order. Okay. Markvergeer. I think I pronounced it right this time. You have my permission to kick me if I didn't. What's the most disappointing game you've ever played? Oh, that's a really tricky question. Possibly. No, I do know. I do. Little Big Planet. Bastards. I had been reading the hype for months. And it sounded great, the idea, the creativity, because I'm a creative person, you might have noticed. I like making things, just musical, artistic, video, all kinds of stuff. I'm very, very creative, so it sounded great. And I saw videos, promo videos, all kinds of stuff, and everything they said, it sounded like it would be fantastic. And then I got it, and do you know what? It bored the crap out of me. It really did. Yes, you can be creative with it, but the extent to which you can be creative is very restrictive, I found. Fantastic if you want to make clever platform games. But do you know what? I hate platform games. I just couldn't give a... don't like them. So, yeah. Region lockouts. My thoughts on region lockouts. They suck, really. I can see no reason for them to do it other than to make sure you pay top dollar for your games. Stop you getting them cheaper from abroad because they got them cheaper in America or Japan or wherever. No, because Britain gets absolutely screwed. I don't know about Europe, but we get screwed. We pay more than everyone else. I think Australia might pay more, but I could be wrong. Yeah, no, region lockout sucks. I've lost where... My thoughts on emulation. I find emulation very useful if I'm umming and ahhing about buying a game and I'm not sure. Like Neo Geo games. I have only bought one. I've been given one. But I wouldn't buy a Neo Geo game without having tried it first. Because they're so damned expensive. You don't want to pay that kind of money and find out it's crap. You just don't. I mean, when the cheapest ones are about 30 or 40 quid, and the most expensive ones are like getting on for £2,000, you want to try it first. Cons? Well, there's the thing, isn't it? They devalue your games. I don't actually have any emulators installed on this computer at the moment. No, I've got MAME installed on my laptop. But I found having all these things on my laptop, PC, all these emulators, excuse me, I want to burp. I'm drinking Coke and it's kind of got stuck. Yeah, I found I've got all masses and masses and masses of games, and I didn't play them, and when I did, I would play them for like about 30 seconds and think, nah, bored, and go on to the next one, because when you haven't paid for them, you don't value them, and if you've paid, you want value for money, so you play it, you put in the effort, and when you've just got them there for free, you don't, and so you miss out really. It completely devalues the whole gaming experience, and so now I've taken them all off my PC. The ones on my laptop are purely for when I'm on holiday and I want to sit and play something. I do like having emulators on my PSP for the same reason as having them on my laptop. It's just the portability. Play an old arcade game while you're out. But in terms of using them as a game system at home, no, I don't do it.